Right, I'm back. Had to do the thing with my microphone on once again as I switched scenes. But the next thing on my list for stream ideas is pretty much The Sims 3, more specifically the Random Legacy Challenge, which is something. This is both a game that I've been wanting to stream for a bit and a specific challenge that I've been meaning to get into. So, killing two birds with one stone, both streaming a Sims game and this this particular stream most likely would not be possible if not for my new computer, because I feel like my old one, if I tried to stream how poorly The Sims 3 goes just on its own on my old computer, it probably would melt or self combust or something if I tried to run both The Sims 3 and stream at the same time. Name on that machine. Anyway, before we get into The Sims 3, because this is a random legacy challenge, we need to do some roles. Got a notepad document that I will be using my dice command in chat for each role. Right, so dice family structure is between 1 and 15. Right, got a 10. Single parent with help. Right, I will. So, single parent with help. You may not marry or move in a romantic partner. Instead, move in a friend or relative to help raise the children. This helper may have children of their own in the household, but like your heir, they may not marry or move in a partner until halfway through the youngest child's teen state age anyway. For more clarification on that, see single parent above. Any children the helper raises in the household counts towards the total number of children you rolled. So if you roll 2 children, your sim can have 2 in the helper, none, or they can have 1 each, etc. All children in the house must live by that generation's rules. Except we have number of children, which is a simple D10 roll. Got a 10, which is 5 children. Right. So, yeah, we're gonna have 2 Sims. And it was the parent and the help. Oh, so that's 2 rolls of 55. First one, we have Fortune Teller, or Con Artist branch. And for the second one, we got 52, which is part-time job. So any of the part-time jobs available in the town. So I'm thinking probably like the founder will be the fortune teller, and the part-time job will be the work of the help. Now into the big thing, which is the generation goal. This is the goal that must be completed by the end of this generation. We got on our D19 career student. And which we can choose one of the adults, also in the generation to do one of the following: either earn 3 university degrees, use or take 10 different classes offered by the rabbit holes around town. There are 10 different classes. There are 10 different classes offered in the base game. So if that's all you have, you'll be taking all 10. If you have other EPs, you may mix and match, choosing whichever classes you like, as long as you total 10. And finally, miscellaneous fun, which is a roll between 1 and 20. We got 5, which is partier. Or must throw at least one party every week, Sunday 8 a.m. to Saturday 8 p.m. Alright, so those are our roles for Generation 1. So now I need to get the actual game started up, which may take a little while because it is The Sims 3, and Sims 3 isn't always the greatest when it comes to things like functioning properly and starting up in a timely manner. Something I've also been thinking about doing for this is limiting the expansions to just the ones we need, basically. So probably just like, since we specifically need supernatural, we can pretty much just be down to that. Thinking probably seasons, supernatural, which I have all the expansion packs, so plus a couple of the stuff packs. I'm thinking seasons, supernatural, town life stuff, and maybe university if we want to go for the career or the ivory tower option of career student. And so, which I picked seasons as something that's just automatically included because as it does not include any careers. I think there's maybe like one miscellaneous fun result that would prompt the usage of the Sims 3 season specifically. So because so I'm starting off with seasons, supernatural, town life stuff, and university life. They've all enabled. Maybe generations as well, but we can always just wait and see if anyone rolls Noel's a daycare career. This should, for one thing, help it function a bit better. Usually, I play this game with every piece of content I enabled because I put in the effort and money to buy them all. Oh, I might as well use them all. Oh, but like the launcher itself even specifically says select only a couple packs at a time to ensure the best game experience. Right. Yes, I'm well aware that my game experience may be affected. But you also have to make sure that the music is off for this game, as I have already had at least one experience of the soundtrack. Like not even the music from the radio, but just the just the background music of the game getting a copyright claim on YouTube. Thanks, Extreme Music. Which seems I misspoke earlier, as I did not account for. It seems I actually only have about an hour and a half of time to stream, and it looks like my settings have gotten messed up. So I'll have to fix that, but so I think so. Actually, I think things might be good because I also have to have this game in some form of windowed mode because this sensor is also notorious for crashing, and if you try and minimize it, and it also doesn't look like I've got a scene set up for The Sims 3. So let me just make one real quick. Capture specific window. All right, there we go. Okay, everything looks to be all right. I do have a couple of the towns from the store. I'd say we should go for Moonlight Falls as our starting town, since we need access to the unfortunately named caravan. That is what I am going to be calling it because is its actual in-game name contains a slur. So good job, EA. You put a slur in your game. Oh, and I think my internet's okay. Internet should be fine. Seem to dip a little bit momentarily. If things end up being too quiet, I might like get its its song request going. So the complete lack of music because just about any music this game plays is probably going to get a copyright claim. And when the stream goes up on YouTube, because if I play the if I play say the main menu music, eh, I'll have extreme music on my ass. If I play any of the music from the radio, it will probably get, unless it's from like the classical station, it will probably get it copyright claimed by whoever owns the original version of the song. And I don't want to just be casually playing the indie music station and end up like getting sued by the band Fun for it. Just because, I played their song just in a version where all the lyrics are intentionally gibberish. Just gotta just gotta wait a bit. Since it's already almost quarter to two, this may actually end up being just like a create a sim stream, depending on how long I spend in that. I'll just have to wait until next time I get around to streaming this is to actually get to playing much. Right, while I wait, I'm gonna check Carl's guide and see if there's like any good traits for fortune tellers. Sure is taking its sweet time on that last little bit. This is a classic Sims 3 mood of just go on, finish that last tiny bit, and man, is it choppy right now for some reason. Probably because I'm streaming. Alright, create Sims. And while cast is loading in, I'm gonna check out this guide on the fortune teller career.
Weeb.
For the first noise we have is this dude saying weeb. Alright, let's see. Right. I'm not really seeing any specific traits, but that can, I mean, you can just go for skills. Those are relevant. Okay, let's just randomize our first guy a few times. let's find somebody fittingly sleazy looking to be a con artist. Ah, yes, because I've got supernatural enabled. Sims will sometimes just randomly generate wearing a beekeeper hat. You know what? I think this is our guy. Let's just need to maybe customize him a bit. I play this game rarely enough with the sound on that I did not know that there was a distinct, specific dice rolling noise. Yeah, I think Devin Cassidy is decent name. Right, so apparently so charisma is very important because you need to be able to lie your ass off. So probably want to give this guy like charismatic, traits like that. It looks like charisma and logic are are going to be the most important in skills. Looking at specifically the scam artist track. First things first, let's get rid of that dumb hat. Maybe go with. Ooh yeah, this is good hair for sleazy, easy fake psychic man. Maybe give him some facial hair as well. Like what was the sleaziest looking facial hair? Ooh. Admittedly, as much as it seemed to be lagging a little, I'm pretty sure I'm still dropping fewer frames than humankind was. Now, do we want to keep this outfit, or is there a sleazier like suit we can put him in? And I'm thinking definitely ambitious trait. We can have him be like a janitor for some reason. Ooh, this is a good suit. Yep, I'm rethinking the name. It needs to be something very pompous, very pompous and sort of faux exotic. Hmm. None of these are none of these are really clicking. Ooh, Quentin Wilkes. That's got a nice ring to it. I mean, he might as well just wear the exact same suit if it gives me the option for formal. Ooh, there's some more colors I could go with. I think I'll stick with that one. And the one with the red tie. When he sleeps, he just wears boxers, I guess. When he works out, as if he's going to work out for reasons other than like purely for the benefit of his physical appearance. Who, you know what? He works out shirtless because he's in it specifically to make himself look better. Like, nothing to do with health, entirely aesthetics. Or this looks like he could suit him well. Alright, personality. Currently, he's a computer whiz, a couch potato, grumpy, hopeless romantic, and loves the outdoors. Let's just get rid of all that. Instead, go for ambitious. Is it flirty since I was just talking about him like going for aiming for stuff entirely just for the from I was just talking about him working out entirely just for the benefit of his appearance. And let's see. Ooh, schmoozer.
Poor Weem, blesso.
Snob.
Oh, Ibni Teensy.
And hmm. I mean, guess charismatic. And as much as it's not one of the suggested ones, his lifetime wish might as well be to become a celebrity psychic. Just since that's his chosen career. Okay, is hmm. So let's just find the snootiest option out of all of these, like maybe some lobster. I guess he likes classical, and red and black seem to be his colors, so let's go with red as his favorite color. New, since I'm
Zondel Matzo, Tor.
Chabo.
since I'm,
Miyapso Simshiwan.
since I'm actually
Tor.
playing The Sims 3 with sound for once, let's give him a nice voice. Alright, so now we have our founder her created. And like he has the excellent reason. And like there's an excellent reason as to why like in the story he he doesn't move in a romantic partner because he's sleazy in romantic relationships too. So although that does give sort of the complication of, he's a dude, so any biological children he has will be born in the household. Ooh, you know what? I could just spin it like if he gets somebody pregnant outside of his household, they don't want to deal with the child of this man, so they just dump it on him. And I'll just use Master Controller to move the child into his household. After all, between him and the help, we've got to come up with 5 children. And I'm thinking that maybe, like, the help is like his teenage sibling. That's why they've got specifically. I think to make sure that they look clearly biologically related, I'm gonna just generate somebody, play with genetics, and then make the resulting child a teenager. Alright. Delete this unnamed sim. Alright, so let's generate a good name. Which I don't have as clear an image of who I want this teenager to be. Because, for one thing, part-time job doesn't really give a clear idea as to who exactly we're dealing with. Let's just go by traits. Ambitious, charismatic, hates the outdoors, and hopeless romantic. Let's see. Favorite music, dark wave. So maybe she works at the mausoleum? Just like a goth? Let's get her set up with a fitting outfit. Yeah, this is looking more and more like it's going to be pretty much just a cast stream with also some gameplay at the end. Mostly just getting things set up. Like, gotta get... I've already forgotten her name. Katrina is set up at the mausoleum, and Quentin set up at the unfortunately named caravan. Let's Let's give her some makeup as well. Since, goths tend to be heavy on that. Or at least some goths are. I suppose there's, variety. It is a subculture with varied subcultures within it. But we're going more just sort of general goth. As any as opposed to any particular subset.
Huh. Hmm.
Which I think if you assume that, which honestly I don't know if you're actually allowed to necessarily have one of your starting Sims be a teenager, but I'm just gonna roll with it. It's a little late to reconsider after we've spent this much time. I'm making this sim. Which honestly, this is more time than I often spend in creating sim, just working on, just playing the game in my on my own time. I'm off stream. Like it, especially like at least for like the founding sims. I usually just like generate a random sim and fix them up, and maybe fix them up a bit if there's something just like really bad about the way they were generated. But like I don't usually have a specific person in mind, and I'm just starting a new game.
Chabadu.
Alright, so we think it's called like Fit Goth or something? Exercise Goth, maybe? Yeah, and that will be her look for her when she works out. Alright, swimwear. Ooh, we've got one with skulls on it, so might as well go with that. Well, I think that might be a bit more punk than goth. And you've got, black coat and black jeans. Well, dark blue jeans at least. Which it could go for creative style if I felt like bothering. And you know what? Might as well just set her favorite color black. Guess I could have gone like a pastel goth angle if had paid attention to that. Not at all. Instead of just going by the fact that her favorite music is dark wave and just going from there immediately. I think it just clicked on some accessory, so she might just have glasses now or something. Yep. see if we can find her some nice, like, earrings or something. We've got nail polish CC installed, so for some reason these look more... Oh, that's because they're dark blue and not black. That's why they look more blue than black. I don't really need... I've played enough of this game to know how creative style works. Thank you very much. Now let's just take these studs, make them black, and we should be good to go. Which I also usually... I do also sometimes have households start out with a pet, but that's usually just if the Sims in the household if one of the Sims in the household has one of the... Which actually I don't even have pets enabled, so never mind that whole thing. Alright, so we have the Wilkes family. With Quentin... Oh, I need to edit relationships to make them siblings. So they don't do anything weird. Weird when she becomes a young adult. Anything weird and completely unintended since, you know... No, he's not even... Quentin's not even supposed to move in any romantic partners. I think they live towards the center of town. They've got enough money to buy their property furnished. I don't really need the tutorial. It just prompted me for that because my settings somehow got reset at some point. Alright, so. First things first, as per the rules of the challenge, I need to make sure that we are on the normal lifespan. And then we'll get these two to go off and do their things. Okay, we are on normal lifespan. So Quentin needs to go off to the unfortunately named caravan. It's over here, drawing fortune teller career, and find and where they put the mausoleum in this town. Right. Where is the graveyard? It's been a while since I've looked at Moonlight Falls. Aha, here it is. All the way over here. Yep. Got Narrow Story Progression installed. I hope whatever music just started playing. If you already know someone. The cat. Like, how do you already know this random werewolf? Oh, good. You've got a wish to get a part-time job. You should go do that instead of just standing on the side of the road, complaining about how you're plagued by nature. You know, there's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff about like the Weatherstone and oh, and I need to go to town hall real quick because near a story progression defaults to telling you new stories about everyone, and I only really care about the stories that have to do with Sims that my Sims actually know. And Nira Saber is prompting me to save, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Which means, hey, that way I don't lose these Sims, for instance, if the game decides to crash. So now I just gotta wait for probably like a few minutes potentially while it saves. Although, from my experience, this game has been running substantially better on this computer versus my old one. Which is part of how come I'm even willing to attempt to stream it. Was not good enough for there to be a heck of pop-in on that bridge. Right. Except of the career. Okay, so these jingles apparently don't count as music, so here's hoping none of them are owned by Extreme Music. Right, and Katrina wants to throw a party and go inside and learn the charisma skill. Which being in the car counts as inside. As her older brother is bicycling in the rain, getting his nice tailored suit all wet. He wants to text Abby Calm, no, you're not joining the business career, and meet a vampire. Oh, and we've got a mascot in our yard. This is the Arboretum in Roland University. I mean, honestly, I think I might have him just take 10 classes around town. I want to be a dilettante. Right, so let's see. Right, onto, I guess, the building portion of the stream. As this is set up with 2 double base bedrooms. And we only really need 1. And since, or at the very least, we'll only need 1 until Katrina ages up. She'll do fine with the Darkwood Swallow by Eversleep. Even as her single bed. let's just style things up cheaply by just going into create a style and making her walls dark purple. Oh, but for some reason I only styled half the walls because the other half were not the same exact walls. Right, there we go. That is good enough for now. We have to have a party at least once per we have to have party once a week, and Quentin needs to take like 10 classes. So I'm thinking maybe either Quentin will be the dilettante, or maybe we could have Katrina become a career student once she ages up in 11 days. Because like I'm gonna say we can probably have, because I mean it does just say an adult. Well, it does not specify. And already Quentin is checking himself out in the mirror. You want to learn charisma? Go practice speech. And Elliot Burnell is still sort of loitering outside at her door. We have a bad reception because we have this tiny little low quality television. You know what, since this is a thing that Katrina wants to do, she can send a friendly text to Waylon Wolf. Naturally, Quentin, being a schmoozer, is much more interested in immediately texting his boss. I'm gonna lock each of these doors to be accessible to just the person that owns the room that they lead to for now. Right, that's Quentin's bed. That's Katrina's bed. And now it's pretty much just time to let them just sort of hang out, work on any skills they want. Like Katrina wants to learn social media. Until Monday. hey, when Katrina's gonna be out of the house pretty much all day, except for like the span of like, except for like the 4 hour span between in school and being a burial specialist. Already, I should have kept that since he's actively working on it. Should have gone for like he could meet a vampire. But that's something he's probably going to complete soon anyway. Here we're in Moonlight Falls. There's an entire family of vampires. There's, it's not gonna be hard to find a vampire for Quentin to meet. Like he might meet one on the job. Well, I think he's. Well, I guess it depends on if he already knows all his clients or not. It's interesting that he refers to his coworkers as clients, as opposed to being like colleagues or something. Right, so he's gained level 1 of charisma. He wants to buy something worth at least 1,000 simoleons, but he does not have the money yet. Respond to question. Oh, Katrina's asking him about his day.
Zal aber na woo. Na wibs. Funibs dunor?
Barzo, Barwikamar,
Evitork.
Morikas.
Na. La, udana tap. Da foony. Dabble doo-wop. Benzo.
Yeah, there's not really much for them to specifically do because I'm thinking they could have. Ooh, that could be an easy way to complete the miscellaneous fun. Just have a party for each holiday because I've got the seasons set to their default length of 1 week, and they're required to specifically throw a party once a week. So Quentin could just like throw some kind of holiday party every time a holiday runs around. That way he doesn't have to worry about scheduling it around his psychic stuff. Which I think there's also later on in his career the option to have some kind of psychic convention, so oh yeah, if he can do that, like if that it qualifies it as a party, then oh, it's at a theater. It's a special thing you can do at the theater. Never mind. They're talking about the mausoleum. But, Katrina works there, so it makes perfect sense. Knows that she would talk about it a bit with her older brother. We're still getting notifications of people getting styled by Dresser because this is a fresh new town. So Dresser's gotta go through and like catch any invalid parts, hurts and everything. I think I'm gonna speed things up a little bit, just so that we can hopefully get through at least this day. Hey, by the end of the stream. As I've got 36 minutes left in my usual streaming time. Like they have, I guess I can have him go ahead and send a friendly text to his boss. There's also one thing. Oh, now he wants to also learn social media. There's also one thing. Yeah. I've got to set this mod which it blends current hair colors together to be to have inherit on for newborns.
Labni pasi patum sa. Flarbni mikatso. Sada?
Well, Navobi is
You know, so
Smita
gotta do all the basic
Rip to zini rep.
sort of new town stuff.
La, meor.
And they're good friends, which they started out as friends since they're siblings that live together.
Flammi dab. Zar.
Man, is Katrina getting a lot of acquaintances? Sims love to eat good food. Do you like to learn about how to grab some groceries? Never. I never want you to tell me about groceries ever again, game. Game, I already know. Oh, plenty. Plus, I hardly bother with groceries. Oh, and there's one thing. There's one thing that I have to do. Actually, because I'm pretty sure there's a rule that I do have to do real quick. Yeah, and if you have ambitions, you must enable laundry by placing at least one hamper on the lawn on day 1. However, if you go by the literal wording, since by having ambitions, I'm sure they mean have ambitions enabled. Well, if you go by the literal wording of the thing, then I don't have to enable laundry yet. However, I do have, both town life stuff and university life do technically include laundry, so guess I'm building a laundry room real quick. There's not really a place to put any of that stuff in this house because it wasn't really designed for it. Let's make it like an extension of the bathroom. It's just over in the back of the bathroom. I don't know why I just deleted there. Or if I even did anything. Should probably grab this window and the toilet paper. Where did the toilet go? Oh. The toilet is technically attached to the wall, so... Just gonna place it in Quentin's room momentarily so I don't delete it. Hit it again. Right, there we go. Toilet is properly nestled into the bathroom. Home again. Which I guess technically I could just get a hamper and put in a laundromat in this town. But I feel like Quentin would never go for... I feel like Quentin would consider going to the laundromat to be beneath him, so... Oh, they need a laundry room. And I have insufficient funds to properly wallpaper a laundry room that big. So I've got to make it a bit smaller. Like, actually, it looks like they're gonna have to go to the laundromat. Because I just can't, with their current amount of money, I can't really set them up with a laundry room that's big enough to also can really fit. You'd get them set up with a laundry room that's big enough and also have money for their actual washer and dryer. So they're gonna have to deal with just like let me see if I can find a hamper. Which, I mean, if laundry is a feature of one of the packs I have installed, then a hamper should be too. I'm just not seeing one. Trash cans. Alright, here we go. We have 2 hampers. The Smell Be Gone containment hamper and the halfback hamper by Go Team Go. There we go. We have a hamper. And time to go into Edit Town and pop down at least a temporary laundromat that might renovate to fit the town better. Because, technically, I could, skirt around having to have laundry enabled, but I'm going with the spirit of the rule rather than the word of it. And the spirit of the rule is, if you can have your Sims do laundry, have them do laundry. Don't go finding excuses to not. You know, that rule was most likely just simply written at a time when, and like the only pack that included laundry was in fact, ambitions. Alright, so we've got exactly one laundromat in the lots bin, the Sudsy Time Laundry. So, got to find a 30 by 20 lot to put it down on. This one's technically the right size, but wrong orientation. Alright, there we go. Now with 30 by 20. Boom. Laundromat placed. Which I mean... Oh, actually, I think it... Actually, it looks like... this is a better one. Because it actually is the right orientation. Because this is the front of the building. Like, it is a little bit cheerful and modern for Moonlight Falls, so we might renovate, like, next game with us or something. Or I could find like a CC laundromat that fits the atmosphere a bit better. But then again, we only really need the laundromat until we have the simoleons to buy our own washer and dryer. Well, I mean, knowing Quentin, he he actually preferred to just drop his laundry off at a dry cleaner. But unfortunately, that's not a feature. I say knowing Quentin as if he's existed for more than like an hour. Like he's become such a fully formed character, much more than his sister. Or because like his destined career gives such a clear image of what kind of guy he is.
Kuba G. For knock of thok.
Oh, that's why he was riding a bicycle, because his house comes with a bicycle, I think. Or at the very least, it comes with a bike rack. I mean, at least the absence of music will only have a real effect. Like, you get outside of live mode, and when it and there's a stereo on the lot. We don't even have one, so you know, that's a complete non-issue. Oh, and that's an interesting thing I just found out. Apparently, when I don't have the game selected, it mutes itself.
Ya blanc mimsies. Vexala do.
It's gonna
Sa,
making sure that the sound mixing is all right. Made it a bit more difficult. And there's this lag spikes. Eggs every once in a while.
Yo, Sador.
Katrina sure likes this TV, which means entertainment and it's indoors, so right. Quentin needs to get some sleep. He needs to be at work in the early afternoon. As much as she's not tired, Katrina should probably also go to sleep, since she has to be up earlier. I should probably set them up with hampers in their individual rooms as well. Well, I mean, technically, the only need for the hampers is that they enable the laundry system. Which I'm pretty sure is mostly just enabled. Oh, apparently there's a new Macduff child. As I just got the notification of his genetics being randomized. Oh, they both snore, apparently. Guess it's a trait that runs in the family. Katrina's awake. She needs to She needs to be ready to go. Go to school and it all in just under an hour. She needs to be there at 9 a.m. So unfortunately, Sims do not have a summer vacation. Well, I believe there's mods that allow for that. Which I think at least one Nero's mod, like I want to say Tempest, has an option for summer vacation. You know, it's whatever. You know, it will only affect 1 week, and with the teen age span of like with the age span, I think there might be some Sims where they wouldn't even get to experience a summer vacation because, as you know, how, what? Why are you? Why do you dump our bills on the ground? I don't think we had any bills or anything yet in the mail. Okay, who's Violet, and why do you want her dead? You don't even know a Violet. Right, you go eat your waffles and your boxers. You you have a much more leisurely day. eh, Than your younger sister because you don't have to be anywhere until 1 in the afternoon. Katrina left without eating anything for breakfast. And she can talk to friends. Ooh, she's got Tristan Van Gold, Waylon Wolf. Uh, she's got Tristan Van Gold and Waylon Wolf both flirting with her, which I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure those are intended to be the town's equivalent of the main love interest from Twilight, so. And she wants to learn Waylon Wolf's sign and become friends with Waylon. Why did you have to pick the worst, the worst looking teen in the entire town? Guess I'll have to style him up a bit. Oh boy! just just switch back. Just switch back to the house. That was just in time to see Quentin setting his waffles on fire. Fantastic. Oh, I think that's a different fire engine than I usually see because I don't have ambitions installed. So they've got this little fire truck rather than the big fire engine that you can actually get as an actual vehicle. And also he's being hit on by the firefighter. Sadly, he has no option. He can ask her to hang out apparently. How that will go, I don't know. Since I mean, I feel like being an emergency responder, she doesn't really have the time to just hang around at people's houses. But sure. let's try some flirting.
Dorply.
Oh, and apparently, so apparently I would need. I would need to like set her up in a household in town if I wanted her to be the mother of one of his children, since he can't move in a romantic partner until his eldest child is like partway through the new teen stage, I think. Yeah, till halfway through the youngest child's teen stage. So,
Fumu. Vodsharka Lablart.
Be Nadu. Zarwis also. Yadan.
oh, and he has missed out on breakfast because he set it on fire, and it's time for him to go to work. So guess he'll have to just eat at his work, or as a horoscope reader at the unfortunately named caravan. Right, so assumptions are business as usual, really sell it, fake it, group readings, or learn from mentor. Oh, fake it. Time to take it easy. Just be vague. Throw in some planet names. Drop something about romance in the workplace, and boom, done. But I'm gonna let him default to learn from mentor because I believe that's part of him being a schmoozer. So he defaults to his career's equivalent of sucking up to his boss. Hey, maybe one of the things go anywhere with Waylon. Interesting. We've got Analove Ivy as well. He wants to befriend all of his coworkers, which I don't think he's. Since we just spent 400 simoleons on replacing the stove, I don't think we're going to be spending 1,000 or more on an object anytime soon. So he might as well just start befriending all of his clients. And we've got random laundry and I think is Quentin's. And this is a living space. And you want Katrina can call up Waylon while she's here by herself. Hello for a few hours. Oh, he's about to head out in a few minutes. Try calling back in about 4 hours. Literally literally when she's gonna be at work. This is a rough day of work for him because he's, strained and smelly. And not a great first day of work, which I mean, setting your oven on fire trying to cook waffles isn't exactly a great way to start any day, much less your first day, hey, as a horoscope reader. Right, so, Katrina's gonna have to head out soon. And just as Mrs. Quentin heads home, this very battered sounding vehicle, which that tends to be what they give you for your first carpool. You have to work your way up to the actually nice vehicles. Let's see, wants to be worth more than $2,000. And buy something worth at least 100 simoleons this time. He's thinking a bit smaller. So we might actually be able to manage that. There's really not much. Maybe he can just save up for, or, washer and dryer. Really, do we even need necessarily a laundry room? We could probably just as easily sub just like, because like, unless the rain can hurt it or something, we could probably just about set up like a, a washer and clothesline outside. And we don't really need specifically a room for laundry. Well, I mean, having a dryer would be useful for rainy days. And once again, he is admiring himself. Maybe he should call up Anna Love and have a chat with her. She was hitting on him earlier. He's feeling he's feeling especially confident in himself. He has the trait, I am beautiful. Recognizing beauty, even one's own, is just a benefit of vanity. Interesting that he seems to guess he's just listening for this time or something, because, like, I mean, he's having speech bubbles, but no audible words coming out of his mouth. Like, the sound is on and functioning. No, apparently this house either comes with an apple tree or realize there's one nearby. It seems he's done with his chat with Anna Love. So we've got apples if we have use for them. Yeah, maybe he should go out. So I don't think we've got the money for him to pick up a new skill from a class, which I might just make Katrina a career student. You know, have her pick up 3 different degrees. He's at university. You know, have something justifying the fact that I have the university expansion and enabled. It's technically not necessary. Ooh. Quentin is getting a call from his boss to chat. Talk to Abby about self. Every sim is a favorite his subject, and your sim wants to tell someone about it. And I have a feeling that it's not about herself, it's about himself. Well, you know, it's... You know, he's just gonna tell her about him, not ask her about herself. Oh, with that interaction.
Deeganog. Gooble. Furby Gooble. Bebnar. Shubi Giza.
Okay, I guess this is Trina's career outfit. And speaking of talking about himself, he's talking about his personal no possessions right now. He wants to invite someone over so he can call up Anna Love have sometime tomorrow. You know, he probably wouldn't want Katrina hanging around if he's trying to flirt with some woman. They met at their work. Which, honestly, kind of weird dynamic since it... Like, I mean... I guess it fits him to be the kind of creep to call up his clients and to flirt with them. I mean, I don't even know if Anna Love is single, so
Nib.
I mean, she seems to be interested. It's about 5 minutes after 3 a.m., so I think that's where I will call it for tonight. So gotta give the game one good save here for the night. The last out of 3. Switch over to my end screen. Let's see who else is live with The Sims 3. If I can send a raid over somebody's way. Ooh, you've got quite a few options. Granted, only 3 of them are in English. However, there is one in LGBTQIA plus. So since it's still June, I will send a raid that way. So thank you all for watching. Once again, thank you all for watching. Gonna stream some more this week with probably maybe some more Sims 3 if I have the time. And maybe some Crusader Kings as well. Probably also Age of Wonders 2. Since I haven't even finished the first part of that campaign. But for now, I need to go to bed and get some rest. This is getting to be almost 10 after 3 in the morning.